Hello, dear guys.
Hi.
Olga Reznikova,
Yeah,
my
that's me.
dear friend and a superstar, and a really cool girl who makes a difference in guys' lives. She's shy, but look at her. She's helped so many guys understand Ukraine better. Her true opinions about what it is like to live in Ukraine. When I'm watching your videos, I'm really inspired. I'm absolutely sincere now because
Oh, thank you.
because you tell the truth, and actually not the truth the foreigners want to hear, but the truth as it is. And it shows, at least to me, one more time that we are not that different. We are not that backwards or third world like many people think and believe. And it helps, I believe it helps many guys find their equal
Yeah.
in Ukraine. So thank you, Olga,
You're welcome.
for being who you are. But the video is actually about marriage, the ceremony, and who pays.
Yeah.
We were having a discussion with Olga, who pays, and we have our opinions on it. What do you think,
Actually,
Olga?
no, first, it so much depends from the couples. Anyway, you cannot say that we have some standards. But what I notice as for my life or something like that, when people are very young, so they're like on the years 21, 22, and weddings usually are expensive because we invite all the relatives and we organize not just like a buffet with some desserts, we have the full tables with so many food, so it's really expensive and you always order it in restaurant as per person. So we don't send gift cards like in US. Come everybody who wants, it's fine. So we always invite personally every person because we count them in the restaurant. Yeah, so in these cases when people are very young, usually parents pay 50-50, so parents from one side and parents from another side. But if guys already grown up, it's parents are not engaging, so they can pay by themselves, maybe 50-50, or usually they can have some family budget already because they are living together, or men need to pay. So what we was discussing with Natalie, that for example, if you really organize a huge wedding with so many relatives, I guess the girl also need to pay some part for it because most of the relatives actually from her side usually, if it is in Ukraine. But if it's a small party in restaurant where you have 10, 15, 20 people, I guess men need to pay because at the end this is something like $1,000. So
Maximum.
it's very stupid to charge your future wife 500. Okay, pay it from your pocket because we need to pay. We need to split the bill, I guess.
She might want to, especially if this is something like a principle or so, but do not expect it from her. You are
And do
going
not ask for it because I guess
Yeah,
if it's not a big amount really, so
Yeah.
you're not paying $10,000 or 15, it's just $1,800, can be even
Yeah,
700,
yeah.
depends actually in which city and which restaurant you're celebrating. So split this amount of money between two, this is too much for me, I guess.
Yeah, I believe
This is not looking nice even.
Oh, well, I should say this. Usually what we see in our couples and in our successes is that guys do not have big weddings, and they just, if they register a wedding in Ukraine, then they go to, let's say, Gotovo service, or an office that registers marriages and have a marriage registered in one day, and it's a formality. Of course you want to celebrate it somehow, and people who come to you on this formal marriage
Yeah,
registration,
usually that's up to 10 people, I guess.
they are dear guests, friends, your matchmaker, your friend Olga, whoever, right? But it's okay now to come to the ceremony and not to go to a restaurant. Because you just give your congratulations, maybe give a small card, and off you go. And if you want those special people to join you, because I believe you have to commemorate the special day
Yeah,
of
for sure.
your family registration, because it's tradition, it's family, it's not a monkey business at the end
Yeah,
of
that's
the
maybe
day.
once in life actually.
Exactly. And even if you have a formal ceremony and want to make a big wedding later, I believe in celebrating it anyway.
At least go to restaurant and have some dinner. I guess it's nice.
Right. So, but if you have a dinner for like 10 people, it's not going to be a huge bill. And if you prepare it in advance, you can allocate the budget and you will know it, and then you will agree with your girlfriend who pays, and if it's okay for you to cover that thing, that's cool. Although there are big ceremonies with
Relatives from all the sides.
yes. And if you are planning to make a really memorable, unbelievable, cool event, that's another story, because there might be your guests and you might bring your friends. You might have a bachelor's party, which is going to be probably the best bachelor party that you can ever have, because in Ukraine it's way cheaper to celebrate anything.
I guess yes, because actually our weddings, it's a full wedding with full restaurant, with real food and so much, and this is, people come at 4 p.m, they finish at 12, and they usually just eat, so they bring more food, because I see Americans wedding, this is just snacks and something small. Yeah, they have buffet, we don't have this idea, so actually our wedding is much more rich in case of the food. But I guess the total bill, I'm not sure, it's hard to say now how much it will be.
You know,
I guess about $3,000, $4,000
No.
if you want something rich.
you can start for a decent place. You can start from $50 per person,
That's
including
that's
alcohol.
like this.
Including alcohol. But then all other things like magicians, like belly dancers, or I don't know, Queen you order, or like pop stars, you name it, then the more you want, the more it will cost. I have a great girl who helps my clients organize weddings. She speaks English. We've done several weddings that were like really cool, and she talks to you about your budget, about the expectations, about how you want it made, and she can help you order limousines and get you the right location for the right budget. But so talk to me and write me on Marriage by Natali at Gmail and write your specific question, and then I will help you to connect.
I guess if you want to make really some big wedding with the cars, with all the decorations, Ukraine is really much better place. It's cheap and we have good quality of all the things.
Exactly.
So I guess that's a good destination where you need to make your celebration.
Exactly, because the weddings that my clients have celebrated here were like, wow, like really cool. Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
And there are restaurants in beautiful parks, first of all.
And even if you will bring your friends from abroad, they will be shocked also that, wow, this is very cool, this guy spent fortune, baby.
You'll spend more money on your friend, or your friends will spend more money on their tickets than you'll spend on the wedding.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, because Kiev is city in the park, not park in the city, as many people say. And you can make your wish list about the wedding of your dreams, and then talk to your future wife, agree about what you really want to do, and make it happen. I should also share a very unique experience that I have had. I was invited on a wedding in Canada.
Oh, wow.
And it was a really cool wedding, because the guys hired a rock group, and they have a house in the forest. The guy built the house, and it was unique in the way that the guests, the friends, brought their own food. That was a culture shock to me.
Not in Ukraine.
Imagine you come to a wedding and you're your own food. You'll think like people are poor or something else is wrong. But no, that was a trip. That was fun. Actually, because there was a rock concert there going on, and the bride wore a beautiful dress that belonged to the family, because the ancestors were giving that dress. Yes, so they were not poor at all. But the whole fun was make it easy, make it kind of simple, but yet cool, and having those rock stars singing and the whole forest shaking was really cool. And Well, we have good rock stars here, and I'm in contact with very good and famous party organizers here that can do your party of your like super dreams with a rock star in the forest if you want it. And well, catering is easy. I think it's more fun to order a catering company to deliver food than bring your boxes with kotletkas. Kotletka means meatball, or some people call it burger. That's right. Or burgers.
Can be.
But I believe wedding is fun. It's a special day, isn't it, Lorna?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you like your wedding?
For sure, I like mine.
How many guests did you have?
I had something like 80, I guess.
Oh, cool. My mom made a wedding with 250 people.
No, that is too much.
Well, we come from the same city, which is Khmelnytsky, but my wedding was in 1997. Yours was
my little bit later.
Yeah, and it was okay to have 250
No, but you know,
people.
when I was 23, but for now, for example, I guess I would not invite this all 80 people if I would get married right now. I would say, you know what, I have 15 friends, that's enough for me, or something like that.
I also didn't want a big wedding, but my parents have a lot of friends and they wanted all those friends to be there.
Yeah.
And of course our parents split the bill, but since there were more guests from our part, our family paid, I think...
Yeah, I guess I'm not splitting the bill. I guess they pay for the guests.
Yeah.
So how many guests from each side?
Yeah.
That's how they usually do.
And it's fair. But we were young. I was 19.
Yeah.
So, like, when your child is 19, you want to get rid of the kid and go.
And also, I guess man, he need to pay for wedding dress. Don't you think?
Wedding dress. I heard of another tradition because the bride is buying her wedding dress plus she buys the shirt for the guy.
Ah, yeah, true.
And the guy does not see the dress.
Yeah, this is for sure.
But it's bad luck.
Very bad.
Very bad luck for whatever. But yeah, my husband didn't see my dress, and it was a trial to choose it. What a challenge it is for a girl to choose the dress.
Yeah, and this, how they call it, rings.
Ah, the rings. But the guy buys the rings.
Yeah.
But
together.
All together. Yeah.
And also some people don't know that we have engagement ring and we have wedding ring, and this is usually two different rings, because sometimes I see in some cultures engagement ring and wedding ring it is the same, but for us no. And engagement ring for sure man must choose by himself, because again, some people think that no, girl, she need to choose, but I'm paying for that, so what's your problem? But for me, this is very bad. You know, this is like you are so much, the situation is so much bad that you want to get married really, but yes, okay, go choose yourself ring, I will pay for that and consider that I make you a proposal. For me, this sounds very crazy. Yeah, and also I know that, for example, Americans, I understand why, because usually they buy these rings with diamonds, and diamonds are very expensive. So if a girl later something happened, they want to have this ring back. But in Ukraine, this is very crazy. You know, if you already give it as a gift, you cannot claim give it to me back, because she will throw it on your face. Well, this is very bad. Don't buy expensive wedding rings, I guess, or engagement rings.
I had girls returning the rings when they broke engagements. Unfortunately, that happened, and they were not happy about it.
But they don't think even about it, I guess. Because in Ukraine, if you will even go to buy a ring with diamond, something which we call diamond, this is not something which people abroad call diamond.
Yeah,
so in Ukraine,
right.
if you will buy diamond ring, it will cost you something like $300 or $200.
No.
It can be. Why no? It can be. If you are.
You don't want to give that diamond ring.
Yeah,
man.
but this is what it costs.
No.
So
No, Ola. It starts from 1,000 at least.
No way. If you just
That's not a diamond if you pay 300. It's like
it's small, but girls, they don't know how much it costs, so they don't think about it. that it's something very expensive and you need to return it.
Yeah, that kind of ring, if you buy a $300 ring, yeah, don't ask it. Yeah, really. But again, I have different experiences with my couples, because some guys, they know that their girlfriends have very like specific taste and they want to pick a ring together, but they agree, like, yeah.
But I know that about wedding ring, but in game, yeah, maybe it depends from the people.
But the answer, there is no one universal answer to this question, as I see, because we are so different, we are so specific about certain things, and it's about your dialogue with your girlfriends. It's about your
very personal
communication, and if you can't agree on simple things, what kind of family are we talking about? Start from.
But don't start fights with the wedding rings. Also, you need to. If she wants something, just agree, and it's all.
This is a smart woman talking. Yeah, women like things their way, and you need to let us do certain things our way when it comes to design of the wallpaper on the wall, or maybe a sofa we buy. Just let us do it, because it's our comfort in a way when it comes to style, design, the shape, and all of it. Why would you really so much care? Unless you are a super designer, and that's like message, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So we wish you to celebrate your wedding the best way possible you want, but I personally wish you to have the right bride that compromises with you on that matter, and when you're discussing these things, it brings you closer, and when you're talking about it, unites you and makes you really, really strong together, right?
Yeah, true. The most important is to find the right person to spend your life with, and the wedding, just don't fight about it. Whatever another party want, if another party have more demands, just agree with that, and that's all.
Yeah, guys, well, when you have a family, yeah, you have to compromise. It's part of the game. Thank you for watching. Please be with us and ask your questions, because we really want to make a difference in your life, and we really want to see you happily married with a happy family.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.